Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm gonna be playing some more No More Heroes 3. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now, last time, I got some of those crystal, side quest things done. Um, so yeah. I got two of them done, two of the ones I needed to get done anyways. Um, now I need to try and find that other one. Wait, where's my bike? There it is. Um, but yeah, I need to get the last side quest here done to fill up the last red crystal. Just so I can try and take on the number 9 slot for the aliens. Um, but yeah, let's try and take on this one since I think it's the last one I need to do. It's a designated match. Honestly, from what I played, it is a lot more fun than how it's handled in No More Heroes 1. So yeah. Chest hole? What a stupid name, if I'm being honest. What a stupid name for an enemy.
Kay.
And I've seen a lot of dumb names for enemies. So yeah, let's just try and take out these weird medium guys, whatever they're called. That kind of look like they belong more akin to us used like Power Rangers, if anything. So yeah, let's try and take out this guy right here. Yeah, I really don't want to deal too much with the one guy. The old chest, whatever his name is. I already forgot what it is because it's so stupid. Let's just take out this guy since, I need to take out the mini guys first before I focus on any bigger enemies. So, yeah. Let's just try and deal as much damage as possible, before this guy tries to take me out. Wait. Yeah, that was honestly stupid. I thought those things could be destroyed. Okay, let's just try and use some death hit. And then just try to take out as much of his main health as possible. There we go, I won. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to win there for a second. But yeah, I did anyways. But either way, now I should be able to move on to the number 9 slot. Fight. I believe his name is like Gold something, Gold Joe, I think. I could be wrong though. So yeah, that's the last one I needed to get done, and now I can move on to the 9th slot fight. Alright, I need to head over to an EPM. Yeah, I know it's kind of stupid, but it's this series. So yeah. There's a lot of ridiculousness in this series that, you gotta work through. Just to be able to get through it all.
That's steep, man.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, how much money do I have? How much money do I even have? Oh. I only have like 14,500.
Man.
And I need 20,000, so I need to get like 6,000 more, less than that, from jobs and all this other stuff. So let's just go around trying to find some side quests, which I think should be labeled by the question marks. Alright, let's just try and see what I can do. I know that there's like some mowing lawn stuff. So let's just try and find a side quest for that, maybe. And if I need any money past that, I can just, I guess, just try and unclog some more toilets, because I think that those give off money too. Yeah, what I was trying to do there is just trying to jump over the wall. So yeah, mostly because I don't want to be bothered walking like extra steps whenever it comes to games, Let's just try and look for the enemy. I mean, not the enemies, but the quests. Huh. Wait, here it is. Wait. I have no clue what that's gonna give me in terms of money. Yeah, it says that there's like 20 waves or something. I don't know, but it's gonna take at least some time.
Here we go.
So let's just get all of this done. Okay, there's 5 waves. I was wrong. 5. Let's just try and take out these guys and hopefully get me some money. And hopefully it gives me enough money to be able to challenge old Joe. Okay. Let's just try and see what I can do here. Hopefully I can get past the rest of the phases relatively easily. Okay, let's just try and use a death kick. Since, you know, that's easily one of my strongest attacks right now. You know, besides insta-kill ones, which, you know, the death kicks is more reliable. Mostly due to the fact that, you know, they're a more consistent rate of damage than outright just, you know, using the insta-kill moves. So, yeah. Which I'm using the right stick, aiming things as insta-kill moves. That's pretty much what they essentially are anyways. So let's just try and take out the rest of these enemies. Hopefully get past all the phases. Okay, that's a Wezen. I'm just gonna call it Wezen, but that's how it looks like it's pronounced. Wow, I haven't even taken any damage here in this entire fight. And I'm already on wave 3 of 5. So let's just try and take out all these enemies. Okay, this is the first set of damage I've taken in the battle so far. So that's honestly kind of wild to think about. That this phase is basically the first one I've ever took damage in out of all 5 phases so far. Am I just getting that much better at the game? Or, you know, something? I don't know. I need to recharge the light katana. Should be enough to get past this phase at the very least. Yep, it was more than enough. So let's recharge the light katana. So that way I can have a full charge for this phase. I'm gonna turn off my mic.
Strawberry, right on. Raspberry Crusher death kick! Blueberry triple kill! Rockhead! Hey, what's wrong? Strawberry, right on. Get the fuck out!
Okay. Now let's just see what I can do on this next phase. It should be the last one out of all 5. Yep, it is all 5 phases almost completely done, and they're all basically just generic enemies that I had to fight. So that's quite... I wasn't expecting all of this to be so easy as it was. I was expecting at least some level of difficulty. Heck, I haven't even lose half of my health throughout all 5 phases of this entire thing. Let's just try and take out this one enemy. Yeah, I was expecting this to be a lot more difficult, to be perfectly honest. Like, I was expecting at least some major level of difficulty, considering how many phases there were. Okay, let's see how many coins I have, how much money I have now, since I finished up all of that. But real quick, I'm gonna turn off my mic. Yeah, sorry about that. My niece was back there crying, you know, not wanting to go to bed, and I just had to strike a little deal with her to watch a movie with her, just to get her to settle down so she can head to bed. Mind you, I'm recording this like the night before I upload it, so, yeah, that's kind of why it, like, sounds so weird that she's going to bed, like, you know, by the time I'm going to upload this, you know, So, yeah. Alright, let's head to some other jobs. Wait, I think I can get some money from unclogging toilets. I think. So let's unclog this one over here, just to try and get a little bit more cash. Yep, that should give me more than enough that I need. Um, that should give me more than enough. So let's unclog the toilet already. Um, yeah, this is easily one of the easiest mini games, like in the entire game. Um, you only have to do it like you only have to do so little. Um, you know, to actually finish up the mini game. Especially compared to the other ones I've actually been through, I don't think I've got past Gold Joe's boss fight like too much further than that. So I don't know what rank 8 through 1 holds for me, but I know it has to be at least food. For that. Crap! I just now realized that wasn't gonna be enough. I read it wrong. Um, yeah, I'm up to 17,800 out of 20,000 required. I have no clue where I can go to, mow the lawns. Maybe I can go somewhere else, and just try and unclog toilets and, all this other crap. No pun intended. Wait. Okay, that little red thing, that's Travis on the map. But either way, let's just try and look for something to do. I have no clue where I gotta go next. I don't remember where the, markers are for the... Wait, hold on, let me check out something. That's for the t-shirt shop. Defense mission. Okay, I need to get over to there. Let's go ahead and call my bike over, since it can teleport. Wait, where is it? There it is. Let's go ahead and just try and get over to the, lawn mowing, just so I could get a little bit of extra money. I don't care who I run over in the process, I just gotta try and get the money. You know what? Out of all things all things that you can really do in this game, by far my least favorite easily has to be, the finicky controls on, on the motorbike. That easily has to be my least favorite, out of the entire game from what I played. So yeah, let's go ahead and just mow the lawn. Yeah, I need to try and do this. I remember that it being a lot easier from what I've done, but it could be more difficult since I'm kind of on a time limit. You know, with how I record my videos on, PS5 and stuff, like, it could be a lot more difficult. Okay. Let's just try and mow the lawn a little bit. Yeah, I'm on a bit of a time limit here, with how much I gotta mow on top of, the general, 5-minute time limit for it all. You know what, this is gonna be pretty easy, considering I'm already, 60% of the way done. Over that fact. So yeah, let's just mow the rest of these patches, and then just get done. Wow, I'm already at 79%. Now 82. Each blade of the grass, each patch of it is worth 1 or 2%. That's kind of wild to think about. But either way, let's just try and mow the remaining little pieces of grass here. Okay, this is the last little bit right here. And now I'm done. Yeah. Honestly, from what I heard, I thought it would be a lot more difficult. Yeah, it's kind of weird how Travis is in his 40s in this game, and he still acts like a teenager, if that. Wait, that only gave me 1,000? Oh, crap. screw you. You know what, let's mow this lawn again. So that way I can just try and get a little bit more done. I'm gonna have to mow like one more time past this too. So yeah. Yeah, easily the most annoying part is how much ridiculous money, like besides the finicky controls on the motorcycle, easily another annoying part is how much money you need just for a ranking match. That's easily another really annoying part about this game that I frankly don't really like, because it's clearly just there to, you know, draw out time if anything. So yeah, that's clearly all it's really there for at the end of the day. Alright, let's just try and finish up mowing the lawn. Hopefully this gives me the about 2,000 that I need just to be able to challenge Gold Joe. So yeah. Let's just get all of this done and just challenge Gold Joe. Yep, there we go. I'm done with this now.
You see that?
Yeah, I just really want to get done with this job stuff, if I'm being honest, just so I could move on with the rest of the game. Wait, so I'm gonna have to do this one more time, just to be able to get done with all of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just try this again. Yeah, I already know how the lawnmower controls work. I already know how they work, considering I've already used them, like twice already. Wait, I already have less time than what I initially started out with? Jesus Christ, that's gonna screw me over big time. So, yeah, let's just try and use the rough dash mechanic on the lawnmower, since I have significantly less amount of time, you know, than what I initially started out with. So yeah, I need to try and get as much of the lawn as possible before I reach the low 2-minute mark. So yeah, I need to try and get to at least, I'm gonna say 70 to 80% before I reach that point. Okay. Yeah, that screwed me over. I hope that I get paid for this. I hope I do anyways. Because if it doesn't, that would have just been a big waste of time, if anything. So yeah, let's just rush and just try and finish as much of the lawn as possible. Okay, I'm in the mid 2-minute range, and I'm already at 83%. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I need to get done. Because I still have, what, 9 more ranks to rise, including the final fight with what is clearly going to end up being food. So yeah, I'm at 97%. Now 98. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, you know, back up just a little. Now let's go ahead and just dash to this one. There we go, I'm done. Hopefully that gave me money. You know, the remaining money I needed anyways. Please, just give me money. I really hope it did. Wait, okay. That gave me money. That is epic. And it gave me more than what I ever needed. By, like, over 2,000. So yeah. I only needed, what, like 200 of those coins, and now I have, and I got 2,500, so yeah, it gave me like 2,300 extra. So let's go ahead and head to the ATM area, and just try and challenge Gold Joe. Actually, you know what, I'm just gonna head to the toilet, and stuff, and save. Mostly because I'm gonna end today's video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.